Hey everybody, welcome to the Richard Rosinski Racing Channel. I'm Rick, Ricky's dad.
And I'm Ricky the driver.
Our video today that we're doing a race review of is the Winter Nats in Jacksonville, the
Yep,
CKNA Winter Nationals.
yep.
This was my first time to this track. What impressions do you have about the 103rd Street Sports Complex facility and racetrack?
It's a great facility. All like the staff there was amazing. The track was pretty fun for Briggs, but I think it would be a lot better for KA just because it's so wide. There's a long straight. There's a lot of sweeping turns.
There's a big bowl off the main long straightaway in the
Yeah,
back, and I think the two 90 degrees after that were also bank turns. So there's like
yeah.
three bank turns here. Actually, no, and then the turn one at the start finish line was a bank turn also.
It was. No, it
Actually,
was like turn
turn
three.
two
Turn
was
three.
because you kind of went up and like
Yeah,
down the
and then
bank.
also
Yeah,
the chicane was banked too.
yeah. So there's a lot of bank
Yeah.
turns here in Jacksonville. Okay, here we are out for qualifying. This is your fast lap, so it's the last lap of the session.
Yep.
And so that's turn one. Here's the
Banked.
first bank turn that kind of run down here.
Yeah. Then
And
here's the chicane.
it was the full course with the chicane. So is that all flat out?
Yep. It's flat out from bank turn probably to the start finish line. And then here's the big sweeper. That turns a pain if you get somebody on the inside. This turn I got into somebody on the final. That was pretty fun. Otherwise, yeah, it was not that bad for my first time there at 19th out of 44. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we're happy with it for the Winter Nationals. All right, we fast forward here. We're getting scored away for Heat 1. So they actually split into odds and evens.
Yeah.
So you're in the odd qualifiers for junior. But yeah, this is a big field. So you go in the tram lines. Oh, was that Kyle having an issue with the starting?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they still threw the green flag, which I thought was a little controversial. You lost a lot of time there, stuck
Yeah.
behind him.
At least I didn't get caught up on the outside on it. So that was kind of nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's like sliding right in, right?
If you're not on the line, it's just, you get all the rubber from there, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, yeah. You like pick up the marbles and
Yep.
use traction and stuff here.
Yep.
So you got a pretty good run going into the bowl here. If I recall, the cart in front of you was your buddy that seemed to be like around you all the time at Cart Week. So, what's the importance of staying in line and drafting on this track?
It's twice the power, it's twice the power in a cart, and the same hole that it normally goes through.
Talking about that move, that was a good draft to move down the straightaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better have someone go with you, right?
Yep. Otherwise, I mean, most of the time you don't really need somebody to go with you, but if the person in front of you is pretty quick, you are gonna need somebody to help get you through.
If not,
Yeah.
if you pull out and no one goes with it, now you're by yourself and like everyone else has help.
Yeah. Kind of caught up to them a little bit. On the front straight, I probably won't hang with them barely. As you can see, they're kind of driving away just because they have four carts and I'm alone.
And you're just at the edge of being with them.
Yeah.
If I recall, you're quicker in the infield section here,
Yeah,
and I had to figure out how to get a better release out of that chicane.
yeah, that's just like the main thing that was holding me back from catching them was getting that release in the chicane. Because if you look, I got slightly more here. Like I was just slightly inch closer to them. Oh, so I'm doing off.
Incoming.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a 6 card draft. Is that? Yeah, that's not gonna help me at all.
Yeah, and you're stuck by yourself, right?
Yeah. As you can see, they kind of split up there. I decided not to follow them because if I did, I would have stayed way far behind him, and I got a lot better entrance. I can't remember if it was on one of the heats or the final where I got into it with somebody like on the 180 there.
Oh, we'll see. So that's a signal with 2 to go.
Yep.
Before those two got around you going into the bowl because they were tucked behind you.
Yeah.
One guy got a run, went inside and just
Checked out.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he has like someone to go with him here.
Yep.
this once again shows the importance of that draft going down that back straightaway.
Yep.
So how was the cart handling for you through like the bowl there?
It was pretty nice. I just need to calm down my hands a lot more. But otherwise, I would have liked to have like a tad more rear grip in that, because it felt pretty oversteery on the entrance, and there's the checker. Is that the checker?
That was white flag.
That's white flag, not bad. I'm summed off again. At that point, I'm about happy because he's still car in front of me. Still car good stuff.
Yeah, they just came in right in front of you. Oh man, yeah, you can see all the stuff flying off his tires in the camera.
Yep. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah. Otherwise, it was a pretty good run. Pretty sure it stayed even.
I believe so. That you're like pretty even.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good heat day overall, actually, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
So he goes to the checkers. Yeah, finished up heat 1 in 9th, so that's not bad. We'll take that. All right, here we are, the start of heat 2. The starts are progressive, so you finish heat 1 in 9th, so we're going to start heat 2 in 9th.
So on the start, you want to be on the outside for the first turn because it's like a slight right-hander. Yes, no, it's a slight right-hander, no, left-hander, and then to a really tight right. So you want to be on the inside for that right.
Yeah, well, because it's like 3 rights in a row.
Yeah.
There's 2 90s and this big bowl back here.
Yep.
So here we are, right, staying with the bumper of like the 119. That was a little
Excursion.
driver-induced understeer by getting into his bumper, but
Yeah.
you're staying right like with these guys. You got a whole lot better start than last time because you didn't have Kyle's engine dying on the start on you.
Yeah.
So you go to that's turn 2. Here's 3 with that, like almost like with the ramp fight that you guys use there. Through the chicane and once again, yeah, we gotta. I guess so next year like we figured we have to work on the release from turn 3 through the chicane.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go in like the infield where it's a little more technical. You're catching on them.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Pulling, so that's a long train of carts there.
Oh yeah. And this part all gonna still have that till 2-3 to go. Dip the tire a little bit. I got.
And as usual, that's one mistake here, man, and people get around you, right?
Yeah, it's all a draft. If you get down on the inside of somebody, any track and any turn, you're most likely gonna have him. As you can see, I kind of caught up to him, but then I had a little bit of oversteer, and then I lost it. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we can see you got the cars coming and going from here. Like you're on a saw to it. There we are,
Yeah.
mowing the grass.
They're right past me.
So we fast forward a little bit, and down. We're just kind of hanging out by ourselves here.
Yeah.
Trying to maintain what we have here in the heat, and finish as strong as we can with what we got. But right through that one turn seems to be where they get you.
Yeah.
So he squeezed by, but man, you had a huge run on him.
Yep.
And so much for working with him, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, when you're at the end of the race, you're not going to catch them.
You were friends, yeah. And it's not worth trying to bring it down to a last turn whenever you just go blowing past them.
Yeah, it's a progressive. Well, that was unfortunate. 9th to 17th. Okay, so we're going to end this video here. This is the qualifying in the first 2 heats from the Winter Nationals in Jacksonville. Come back next time and watch us. The next video is going to be Heat 3, which is under the lights, and the final. We'll see you soon.